Good morning, everybody. Just getting everything set up here real quick. I'm running behind on a certain thing, so just give me a moment here. Chat, my chat. There we go. Yeah, it's just gonna be a kind of a yucky kind of 2 or 3 days here. So let me bring up a camera so we can see what the hell's going on. There we are. There's the shot looking out into the lake. There's a few people out there fishing. A couple of boats here and there. Hey, Tank. Good morning, Frank. How you doing? Good to see you. Give me a second here, Tank, and I'm going to put the link up at the top so that if anybody wants to join. I tell you honestly, Frank, I'm having a hard time with this change in the weather, daylight, the amount of daylight that we have. It's just throwing me for a loop. Russell, good morning, Russell. Let me pin that. Okay. Yeah, this daylight stuff is really sent me for a bit of a loop. I find that daylight means time to get moving, and nighttime is time to kick back and don't worry about anything. So it is what it is. Yeah, except for getting older every day, Frank, you know, I'm good. Could be worse, could be better, but it is what it is. So how would you make out with your new little drone? I was wondering. I think, I could be wrong, but I think AZ got his as well. Hey, Laura, good morning. Let's see, Laura had an appointment earlier this morning with the dentist, and I hope that they're taking care of your situation for you. Paul Hodges is finishing up his bus run, and he should be on when he gets back home after he makes his daily tour through Tim Hortons to pick up his refreshment for the day. Hey, Bill Newfound, how you doing? You have an infected wisdom tooth. Okay, did they give me antibiotics? What did they do? Oh, you haven't tried it yet, Frank. Okay. I was just wondering, I haven't heard anybody, you know, a lot of people ordered them. I haven't heard anybody flying one yet. It's nice to see you too, Bill. We try to come on with regularity so that everybody knows that, hey, at a certain time and they've got time, they can come in and chime in and and talk with everybody. Well, Frank is building a military truck right now. Tank, you know, does all kinds of different RC. So he's building a military truck. Is that in honor of the Ukraine or? Is it just you're building a military truck? Anybody gets a chance, go over there to do, you can right click or click on, go to the right-hand side of anybody that's in the chat. There's three dots. Click on that, and it says you can go to his channel. Go to the channel and go to Frank's and subscribe and take a look at some of his videos. He's got some interesting stuff. He mostly gears himself to crawlers, things that go on the land, but he does a lot of different things. Okay, so 5 days on antibiotics and then back in check. Okay. Well, I would imagine it's going to take a few hours for the antibiotics to kick in. Hopefully, it'll come quicker than later. I know Newfound Bill has been busy putting out some really nice fall presentations from the air. Yep, Frank's all about having fun. USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe America, good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning, and for some people that's good, and that's other people it's just another day. We are exactly 2 weeks to Halloween. Yesterday, in the US anyway, was National Bosses Day. Today is just another Monday as we slide in towards winter. Here comes Paul now.
Hey, now, okay, yep, got everything working, yep.
How'd it go, Paul?
Yeah. Well, I heard today that we're going to be in the other yard by the end of the week. So, and that new company down in Elmer this morning handing out key fobs for getting fuel. So, and anyways, I don't know. I just not excited about it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, it's not like you don't have any other options.
Yeah.
But as I get older, maybe you're not the same way, but as I get older, I totally dislike change. And you get in a routine and you like to just stay with it,
Like a cat, eh? You don't like change.
Yep.
Yeah. So who's all in there? Hey, Frank the Tank. Russell was what, first this morning or what? The thing ain't moving up and down here.
Frank was first.
Oh, the Tank was first.
Yep.
Little Amalor. Hey, Bill from Newfound Drone Productions.
Laura went to her dental appointment and she's got an infected tooth.
Yeah, that's what I figured happened. They have to give her
They got
antibiotics.
her on antibiotics for 5 days and they go back and check her again. So
Yeah. Figured that was going to happen.
yeah, because Laura says she hopes that the antibiotics kick in and unlocks her jaw because she can't open her mouth.
Okay. Oh.
So the weather about the same there as it is here, just kind of yucky, Paul?
Yeah. And I can't stay too long. Signs have been popping off like crazy here this morning.
Well, that's a kind of a good thing.
Yeah, I can't do one till after probably 4 o'clock. He wants up late afternoon. Wants it up today, but late afternoon. Well, I get done around 4 o'clock, so I'll have the sign in there and just do it on the way home. I'm going to try and get a stew going here shortly, too. So, oh,
Well, you've only got, counting today, you've got 6 days until the big chef shows back up.
Oh, yeah. But the problem is, it didn't do me much good if I ain't going to the trailer.
Oh, I don't know. Every once in a while, she pops up there and brings you food.
Oh, she might. Yeah, it might. Not like being down there. So, yeah.
And I would imagine when she gets back, she's going to need a little time to.
Yeah, because Saturday afternoon, I won't be able to come online because I have to be out at the airport for 6 o'clock to pick her up. I think it is.
6 o'clock p.m. she comes in?
Yeah, she flies into London at 6 o'clock. I got to pick her up. But the problem is I got to go to her place, pick up her car, go get her, and then take her back home, then drive back home again. So
why can't you just do it in your truck?
well, I can do it. I still got to go to her place no matter what. So
Well, yeah, just thinking back and forth and back and forth. I don't know.
Gracie comes in and looks at the register and looks to see if it's warm or not. Don't stay out quite as long now that it's warm. Hey, good morning, Anya.
Did you see what USA drone flyer put on there?
Yeah, I had some fun Saturday while I was flying 200 feet. When Coast Guard heli came in low and hot, no warning. I brought them down in about 4 seconds.
Hey, Frank, how you doing?
Morning.
Hey, Frank, been a while?
Yep. Well, not that long.
No, not that long, but anyway, so.
Yeah, so I built a military truck from Cross RC.
Oh, did you? Wow.
It's a nice truck.
So you're going to show us or no?
I could show you some pictures.
Oh, okay.
Trying to find some.
Are you going to color it in the Ukraine?
No, it's like an old 5-ton truck. So
Okay.
I painted it green for now, and I will weather it to make it look old. But here's the dash and the rear. Do you see the picture?
Oh, yeah.
So am I going the right way? Yeah. So I painted the inside.
Boy, you did a nice job, Frank. You're just
Oh, my God. Wow.
into the detail, isn't he, Paul?
Oh, yeah.
And I find putting the inside, even though not a lot of people see it, it just pops out. It just pops the build. It just makes it so much better. But the truck actually is like this. So all green, like military green. I put a crane on it. Right now the crane is actually out. Here's the top of it when it's out. The crane's about 18-inch, well, 19-inch from here through there. It's about 19-inch for that one.
Oh, that's a good size unit then.
What's the clearance off the ground? So you should be able to go almost anywhere with that?
Oh yeah, this is pretty high. I haven't not measured it, but it's pretty high. I got other pictures of it here. Here's a picture from the front. Like you can see the dash inside.
Wipers.
And I had to do a hole in the seat for a servo. So I had to hide it somehow. So I decided to coil up a rope like that and put it there.
Sure.
Oh,
Makes it much nicer. So you can see here there's a big winch, and then I painted everything green underneath the body also. So when I do videos and close-ups, everything is going to be nice and green, just like the real truck in military. So it's going to be interesting. So I do want to weather it like this, make it look a little older, well, more rust.
yeah.
I do have to find a product to fade the there is product out there that I can use to fade a little bit. So
They do a lot of that with model railroading, eh? They
Yes.
stiff up the weather.
So
Swing
it's
car.
going to be interesting. The box here, they sent me 2 panels for the right side. And this is shorter than here, but I had to cut the end off, like center it like I had to, but here it was longer now, but cut the end off and re-glue it here. But they had some notches on it, so I had to use some putty to fill it up so it didn't show.
Oh, yeah.
So it was challenging to actually do because I didn't have the right part, and I did not want to wait for the part either.
Yeah.
So
You do some fantastic work there, Frank.
thank you.
I know it's not part of a job or anything, a commercial, but you could be doing that commercially.
Okay. I do right now for a guy that owns a hobby store. He owns stcrc.ca. And I do some of his work because he doesn't have time. He does build a couple things, but he just doesn't have time to get into details like I do.
Sure.
So I do some of this stuff for him.
Now,
And
does he display your stuff in his store? Or?
No, not in, well, on his website,
his
but
website.
not on this, in this store, because my RCs are all here, but if he wanted it, I could.
Yeah.
But this one is actually a good example of that. I did lots of work for him, and for payment, he gave me that truck,
Oh, cool.
which that truck is a $500 truck. So I did quite a
Well,
bit of work.
by the time you get done with it, if added it all up, what you've got in it, what would you say it would be?
Right now, it's about $800 to $900
Okay.
because I did put a winch on it. The winch is worth Canadian. It's worth about $140 for that big winch in the front, and also the crane is worth $250. So when you add all those things, it adds up pretty quick.
So that's just parts alone. That's not figuring in your time and labor.
Yeah, but I don't think you can count it. You should, yes, but I mean, I do it for love. I do it for
Yeah.
just to keep busy.
That's your recreation. I get that. But if somebody were to calculate that out, would it be like most things, double it, figure out what the cost is and then double it would be?
Pretty close. Well, I see I got about 12 hours into this build so far, and I'm done. I'm done what you saw, not the weathering part. The weathering part is going to take even longer, but right now it is showable. I can showcase it and show it because it looks new. It doesn't look old, but I got about 12 hours into it right now.
Yeah. Mm.
So count 12 hours time, whatever you want to count per hour, $25 an hour. That's going to give you how much labor it actually costs.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jeff, before I want to interrupt, we had Northside Hawk in there with Dominic, JD's in there, and Chuck Kovacian and Garth Brudd. So,
You guys, what side? Right back. Mia wants to go out, I think.
yeah, thank you. Well, mine went out, but it wasn't out there for long because it's cool out there this morning. But yeah.
Nuri A, thank you very much. I just seen your comment there that you liked what I've done on it.
Yeah.
Hacking with JD.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's a little cooler again this morning there and calling for rain coming up tonight, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
I think-
we're supposed to get rain here today. Tomorrow is supposed to be nice. Well, not nice, but no rain.
They calling for more rain tomorrow than they are today here, but
Oh, yeah?
we'll see. As long as it ain't that white shit.
Yeah. No, it's coming. It's coming. It'll be here.
It's funny. I went to work this morning driving school bus, but driving for a new company this morning. Our company got bought out, so.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you guys have first student there, I think, school buses.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Yeah,
what the school bus.
I work for Batters. Yeah, we just got bought out by first student. So today's our first day. So.
let's see. I said 250 for that crane, but I can't remember how much it is. I'll go check it out. Yeah, 234 Canadian.
Huh. And Chuck said you got rain there down too. Huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, see you later there, Chuck. Onion said he's got to fix the starter on his Jeep today, but he might get rained out.
Yeah, if it doesn't have a garage, it's kind of tough.
Yeah. And the worst thing about it, always the colder weather is when you start seeing all the problems with your vehicles. Yeah.
I gotta find some military crates or something so I can lift with the crane. So I gotta craft something up to actually play with it in the crane.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Is that a certain size scale or anything or what?
If it's what?
A certain size scale?
Yeah, it's 1/10.
110?
Yeah. The crane is 1/12, but because it fits on a one, it's made for a 1/12, but it looks good on that truck.
Yeah. Because I know, like for the model railroad, you can get all kinds of things you can order, crates and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
containers and all that shit. Yeah. Because I think, well, HO is 187, but S and O gauge is what, 164? So
Okay.
you'd have to go up the G scale, I guess, to find something in that area. Yeah.
Hmm. So do you have any flying you have to do for work or for
I did
job?
on
Really?
Friday, but I haven't got nothing for this week yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did one on Friday. It was a little breezy, but that was see, I just bought the brand new, well, not brand, well, it was brand new, but the Autel Evo 2 Pro Enterprise one, with the big controller and they got that big light you put on and the speaker. And
Hmm.
I just bought it about a week ago, so week and a half ago.
So Frank, did you ever fire up that little new drone you got or no?
No, I haven't had time. I just been busy.
Yeah.
Just building. Like I was saying, that other guy for that other hobby shop, he gave me like construction truck. I got like 4 or 5 construction truck to do,
Oh, okay.
and I finished 2 of them, so I still have 3. But all my stuff was being delayed, so I said, "Screw that! I'm gonna work on my stuff." So that's why I started working on this military truck to knock it off and do it.
Yeah.
And now I got to start working on his stuff. But yeah, on weekends I got to start. Taking time and playing with some of the stuff I have instead of just building.
Yeah, because AZ I think bought one too. I don't know if
Okay.
he got it, did he, Paul?
I remember that.
What's that, Paul?
AZ, he get that little drone, the little.
Yeah, he got the little one too. Yeah. I don't know if he's flown it yet or not. Can't remember. I don't think he has, but the drone sits down in the middle of the controller, I think, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the The weather here has been crappy. Is it same there, Frank?
Yep.
Now, did you guys get any of the residual effects from the hurricane or no?
No, not really, not a lot.
What ship that coming down through there, Paul?
Let me check. Canada steamship Niagara.
Yeah.
Niagara. Oh, okay.
Not a lot out there on the waterway.
Well, it's funny how sometimes it's so quiet, the next time they're back to back to back.
The next one is downbound is up a couple hours, 2.5 hours, the CSL Assiniboine.
Okay. Next weekend, I think it's next weekend. Yeah, on the 23rd, next Sunday, I got to go downtown with all the trucks and with that military truck and actually just drive downtown and just like a parade with all the RCs. I'm going to be a bunch of people.
Do you get a lot of spectators for that?
Yeah, well, we go through downtown where there's a market and there's a lot of people sitting down and everybody asks question and all the kids are looking at it and go, oh, cool, oh, cool. So hopefully we'll get good weather.
Well, is that what Trudeau's talking about? You're going to block all you guys? You're going to bring in a National Guard?
Yeah, we're going to do a semi truck and blockade and descent it downtown.
Yeah, one tank could take care of everything, eh?
Yeah.
So he's talking about blocking a truck.
Well, there was a truck thing that came over downtown, but now there's a commission to actually see if they did all the right thing and why did they call the military to
emergency
take
act.
them out? How come the cops didn't do it themselves and all that? Like the cops didn't. They got scared. There was way too many for them. It's just I don't blame them for calling the military, but they waited too long to get them out of there. My stepdaughter is saying, oh, they weren't allowed to take them out of there. I go, well, yes, they were. He goes, yeah, but they're allowed to protest. I go, they were protesting, yes, but they were doing a blockade, which is illegal.
Yes.
They removed them because of the blockade, not because they were protesting. People have to get that in their head. So anyways, let's change subject. If you talk politics, you're gonna get an argument going on.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, and we live in different times, Frank.
Oh yeah.
Where people don't discuss things anymore, they argue about things.
True. And just like on TikTok, I don't know if it's true or whatever, but I even put it on my Facebook page. There's a girl that goes, I brought my parents to court to get $5,000 a month for food and all that, because they brought me to this earth, to life, without my permission. So they are responsible for me until I die, because I didn't ask for this. And now I have to work. I have to do all this stuff to survive. And it's not my fault. That's not right. So, and then she goes, I won, but then my parents brought it back to court and then I lost again. So I lost it. So what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
Work.
Take care of your own ass. That's what you're supposed to do.
So somebody on Facebook says, okay, she says it's not her responsibility. She didn't want to be here. He says, go work or here's a gun. Like, we'll take your life away from you and then, or go work. You have a choice. like crazy.
A lot of craziness in the world.
Yipper.
Popsicle stick would make a good box for making stuff. Yes, it would. I do have some here. I just got to look at some pictures, especially the old military crates, and see how they were built, because it's an older 5-ton truck that I have. So it should be interesting.
Now, does your truck have the outriggers that go out too, or no?
No, because it wasn't meant to be a truck like that. But somebody says, you could make something, you could make some. I could check, like at the toy store, sometimes they have some of those trucks. So if I buy one of those trucks or go to the Salvation Army or whatever, they always have toys. Find a toy like that and just take the outrigger for those and put it on my truck.
Yeah. You got any military gas tanks?
No, not yet.
No.
There's a lot of things I want to add to this truck to make it look nicer and old.
Yeah.
And some scale accessories are exactly what I want to get. So,
yeah. Hey, good morning, Mike. You know, Mike Brannick is in the chat.
ooh.
I see Chuck Kovaction is there.
Yeah, Chucky is there. Yeah, this morning. He said it was raining where he is. So,
Oh, yeah.
what the?
So you went to bring all the kids to school. Now you're back at home.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a. Oh God. I got a pretty easy run. I picked my first kid up at 8:31, and I'm back in the yard at 9 o'clock. So,
Wow. Where? How big is your bus?
oh, it's a 72 passenger or whatever, full size. Yeah.
And do you park it at your house, or you got a place to park it?
At work. Yeah.
At work. Okay.
But that's going to change this week, I heard. So, well, because we were bought out by First Student, but we're still parking at the other yard. So, but they said by the end of the week, we're going to be over at the new yard, because they put in a new yard with new fencing all around it and everything. Because they had 71 runs per student had, but we had 87. So they're taking quite a few buses. But the problem is some buses park out. Some are going to be in Elmer. Some will be in West Lawrence. So there's not that many buses going over, but probably 20 buses. Anyways, got to go over there, and they got to make room for us, right?
Yeah.
Have a spot for our cars and all that crap, right? So.
Yep. Yeah, hopefully this weekend I'll have time to try.
I don't want
try
that to
drone.
start up.
Hopefully
Yeah.
this weekend or this week I'll try that little drone.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, how you did with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering the characteristics, is it a typical wanders around, and
Yeah, it
Or
doesn't
is it
have
a
GPS hold or
stable
anything,
flyer?
so
Yeah.
I don't know.
if the GPS holds it, like when you let go of the sticks, they stay right there. But no, I don't know.
You see this, Paul, over by Grand Rapids? Look at this. Look how blue it is. That's snow.
Yeah. But you put that in speed down at the bottom there, you'll see, I think it curls up more towards the northeast.
No, it's coming down. Well, there, it just changed from snow to rain. But see, we got some rain coming here. You're right there. So looks like this is all coming down to you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the Ottawa area?
Yeah. Zoom out. Let's see what Frank's got coming.
Yeah, Frank is
Going.
right
There's
now.
Montreal, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird. There seems to be a cloud just hovering right over the city, like it's just
Yeah.
a straight line just coming.
Keep up, coming around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Paul this morning, this is not a good time of year for me, simply because I don't like change, and I get into a routine, Frank. And so now that it's getting dark closer and closer towards 5 o'clock, especially when the time changes,
Yeah.
it just throws me off a lot.
Well, yeah, it is kind of weird because like in the morning, I look outside, and usually at this time of year it's dark outside, but now it's actually light, and like in the morning, like everything is nice and bright. I'm looking outside, I go, oh, this is kind of strange
Yeah.
because we don't do the time change anymore.
Yeah, we have time change, but our time change happens, I think, like the 22nd of November or something like
Oh, yeah.
that. So actually, what I'm looking at in the morning is like an hour earlier.
Hmm.
Oh, an hour later, isn't it? Fall back, spring forward, yeah. But yeah, it just, I get set in my ways as an old grumpy old man, you know?
Hmm.
So Paul, you got more signs to do?
Oh yeah, been coming off it all morning. Yeah,
So are they coming, signs going up or coming down?
going up.
So people are selling.
Yeah, like I said, they said the price of homes are coming down 30%, but you're probably going to have a lot of people now put houses up before they do drop, right?
Yeah.
So, so
Well,
It was crazy the price that it went up. It went like, wow. Poor people that bought it when it was high, and then they're going to try to sell it. They're going to have to hold on to it much longer just to get their price back.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen because, see, the prices of, the mortgage is up and everything else. And now the prices of the houses are going to drop. I don't know what's going to happen.
My brother got lucky. He sold his house for a very good price, and he found himself a fixer-upper, which he didn't pay a lot for. So that was good.
Like 6 months ago, it was a completely different story.
Yep.
I couldn't keep up the signs. I was making more signs, more posts because I was running out because it got so busy.
Oh, yeah.
Like I never run out before. Then all of a sudden now they're all coming back, and I got lots of posts now. So
yeah, Paul has to cut his own 4x4s, Frank, to make posts.
and paint them and everything else, put eyelets on them and notch them and all the good stuff. But I mean, once you get set up doing it, it's not rocket science. I wouldn't do just one, do a dozen at a time because once you get the stove, get everything set up, it's just boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
A couple hours, I can have them all cut ready. So.
Well, Frank, how's the crime situation over there? Have you noticed an influx or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In Ottawa, and just little town outside of Ottawa, like cops are saying on Twitter and on the news, oh, there's been a shooting there. There's been this there. A cop got run over a couple days ago.
Really?
He stopped somebody, and then as he went outside, the guy took off and ran him over. The cop's going to be okay, but now they're looking for the guy. The cop did get his license plate, and now they're looking for him. It's crazy.
We live in some different times for sure.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's the me generation. Me, 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 me.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not the average young person today. It's me, me, me. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And it's like, when do you give back?
Yeah. Well, it's just like my stepdaughter for the blockade that they were doing. There was a guy sitting in the Jeep. He borrowed his buddy's Jeep, was sitting in the Jeep with his buddy. And the cop knocked on the door. Okay, guys, you're going to have to move this vehicle. And then they didn't move it. And then knocking on the door again, guys, come on, bring your window down or come out. You got to move the vehicle. They weren't listening. They were just looking at him and not moving. So the cops bust the window and take them out of there and then tow the vehicle. And my stepdaughter goes, well, they had no right to take them out. They had no right to move them. Well, yeah, the cop knocks on your window. You open the friggin' door. You listen to them.
Yep.
Or else you
Have a conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, because, just to ignore the police officer is like challenging his authority.
Oh,
Yep.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
And, you can only do that so long before he's going to say, well, I'll show you who's in charge here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there's a guy out there that the police told him not to be flying where he was flying. And he argued with him. And then now, the next thing you know, he's in trouble.
Yeah. Well, it's just like one of my friend, he was speeding. He went over a certain limit over the limit. So automatically you lose your license or whatever.
Right.
And then he's saying, how come the cops have the power to prove me guilty right away and take my license away just like a judge does? Since when are they a judge? And then some people were saying, well, if they don't do that, if the authority doesn't give him power for that, the court system will be overwhelmed with so many cases and they couldn't keep up. So like, yeah, they do have power to make a decision right away. And
right. You'd be lucky if they just removed your license, because, if you give them too hard a time, they'll take one of those, what do you call it? So poppers, and go right through them. And so the license is no good. So even if I hand it back to you, it's still no good.
Mhm.
What do you call it? Hole punch.
Yeah. You see the leaf colors are changing a lot in your area also.
Oh yeah. Yep. They're starting to change, especially seems to me the oak trees change the fat first. Like here's an oak, and the maples not so much.
Oh, here
That's the oak,
it's
that's a maple. I don't know what the other ones are. But yeah, it's starting to turn. Paul was saying that the trees are turning there too, aren't they, Paul?
Oh yeah, trees here, but they don't look like they're going to be quite the vivid colors like we normally do, because they're starting to fall off the trees now. So
same here.
I was down at Diane's there yesterday. I mulched a lot of leaves yesterday with the mower. So, because I got a big mulching mower, right? So big zero turn.
Hmm.
And that's all it does, mulch. You don't discharge. It's got a plate on the side, so that's all it does. So mulch.
Well, I gotta get to work and do a couple things anyways.
Okay, Frank. Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
See you all later. Don't forget
Take
the thumbs
care.
up.
Let us know how you make out with that little drone.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Paul, you got to get going pretty soon too, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta go pretty quick here, Paul. I was waiting till 10 o'clock anyway, so
Yeah.
I got quite a few signs to do. I got one sign I gotta put a couple holes in, put grommets in it before I go, because she wants another sign hanging underneath and it don't have any place to do it, so I gotta put a couple grommets in it for her. So. And I gotta go put that up. I got what have I got? I got one to take down Lake Margaret. Let me see, what have we got? Nick Fisher, he wants one up on Pole Court. Lorenzo wants one up on Brickwood Place. Andy Sharon got the one at 45 Lake Margaret. Lisa, you got to put one up on Erie Street.
Sounds to me like you're going to be touring the area.
Your place, yeah, I got a few.
Well, everybody in the chat, I think we're going to call it here. JD, you take care. We'll see you again soon. Chuck Kovacs came and went. Nunya Biz, thanks for being here. Mike Rennick.
Yeah, guys.
We're going to see you later, and we'll see all of you again this evening, right, Paul?
Yep. Well, 5 o'clock, everybody.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time.
Yep, bird. Catch you guys. See ya.